Hi everybody, this is Emily from Embellished Angels Designs, and this is just a quick overview of the tutorials that are available on embellishedangelsdesigns.com. Just kind of giving you an idea of how to make a basic digital layout. And really, I've taken the basic digital layout and broken it down into quite a few tutorials actually. I'm more of a part to whole kind of gal, so I'm kind of imposing that on you. When I was first learning how to digitally scrapbook, I think it would have been helpful if I had kind of seen it in pieces. So that's what I'm going to do here on my website. So the first tutorials that you're going to see on the website, the very first one is when you want to do a digital scrapbooking layout and you're brand new to it, there's basically three things that you need. The first thing, obviously, you're going to need some sort of digital pictures that you have either uploaded from your camera or scanned in to use in your layout. The second thing you're going to need is some digital kits. So just like you would go to Michael's or Archivers and purchase paper and stickers, embellishments, ribbon, all sorts of fun stuff, you need to do the same thing for a digital kit, except the elements and papers will be digital. And I'm going to take you to one of my favorite sites to get digital kits. And then also on my website under digital scrapbooking is a page full of all my favorite links to tons of different websites that I love. So the first tutorial is going to be how to locate kits, purchase them, and then download them and unzip them, because they're going to come as zipped files, which may be a brand new idea to you too. So hopefully that tutorial will help. The second tutorial talks about the third thing you need. So you need pictures, digital elements, and the third thing you need in order to do a digital scrapbooking layout is software. And there's actually quite a few different softwares out there. I did a lot of research when I was starting, and I actually bought one that was kind of more of a boxed digital scrapbooking software, and I quickly outgrew it, and eventually I went to what I believe is the best program made by Adobe, and that's Photoshop. There is the full Photoshop that is really out there for graphic designers, and then they've also created kind of a pared down version called Adobe Photoshop Elements, much more affordable and beautifully to digital scrapbook, and they actually have almost made it and tailored it to digital scrapbookers. So then I'm going to just give you a quick Photoshop tour, some of the main tools that you'll need to understand, how to understand layers, different things like that, so you can work in that environment. So that's the second tutorial. The third tutorial is going to be actually creating the layout, adding paper, and adding your photos. And then the fourth tutorial is in that same layout. You're going to want all those awesome things like embellishments, ribbon, flowers, buttons, the works, and then how to add a title and how to add some text. And then I have another tutorial on drop shadows. And drop shadows really are the thing that kind of, I don't know, makes or breaks a great digital layout, because what you want is you want your digital layout to look like it is real in 3D, even though it's not. And a lot of the elements you're going to use are 3D things like buttons and ribbon, but they're digital. So the key to making those look lifelike are drop shadows. And so I'll do a little tutorial, and I always put my drop shadows in at the end. So I kind of do my whole layout, and then I go through layer by layer and add drop shadows. So I have a tutorial on that. And then finally, when you're done with your layout, you're going to want to save it in a couple different formats. And I'll talk about the different formats. And then my favorite part about digital scrapbooking is that I get to share my layouts. They're not sitting in albums in my living room that nobody looks at. I get to share them on Facebook and sharing sites and digital scrapbooking sites and galleries, and I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And the layout that we're going to be making is here on this next page. Maybe some of you look at this and think, oh my gosh, that does not look like a basic digital scrapbooking layout, when really it is, because I wanted to try to get some of my favorite basic tips and tricks of doing a digital layout, and this just seemed to come together as the best option. So we're going to try to make this one from scratch, and then I'm also going to share the template for this one. So if you're a little overwhelmed by making it from scratch, I'm also going to show you how to do it from a template. So that's an overview of the tutorials available on the site. You can watch them all. You can kind of go to the one that you think you'll get the most out of, but they're here for you to learn and become a digital scrapbooking junkie just like me. Thanks.